Hey everyone, Aaron here, and today we are at China, round number 2 for season 15 of AOR. Right now, as far as all the season 14 races are concerned, I think I'm pretty much done making highlights for that season since we're just so far to season 15 now. I think the most I'm going to be doing is uploading the full race sessions for the races I haven't uploaded, and probably uploading some highlight videos that I edited for some races but never had the chance to go and do the voiceover for. So that's going to be coming up, but today we're going to be at China today. This is qualifying run number 4, and runs number 2 and 3 I was actually having problems because my brake pedal was sticking, and what I mean by sticking is it kept staying at a 1% brake pressure, so it kept turning off my DRS on the straight, and now I calibrated it several times and it still just keeps giving me a 1% brake pressure. So I already have it set at 5% brake dead zone in the game, so I'm not exactly sure what else to do. But yeah, this run number 4, hopefully we can do better than a 32.7. Ideally want to get a 31.9 to probably take pole, but I think the average time will be in the low 32s for the front of the grid. So crossing the line now with a 32.4, provisionally 5th. And yeah, really happy with that result actually, because with the amount of practice I did, yeah, it's actually very good. So 6th position, I think the same position I started with in season 14. So yeah, pretty good. Alright, so here come the lights now with 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and off we go with Bacon getting a really good start, putting himself in between Jerry and Grezu, and they have all collided into the wall before turn 1 even started. Unfortunate for them, but fortunate for us. We have been gifted 3 positions now, P3, in a really good position to fight for the win now. And my initial strategy here was to go onto the mediums end of lap 7 for an undercut, and most of these guys taking the mediums from lap 8 all the way to the end at lap 28. And it's my understanding that the popular strategy would be super softs to the softs lap 10 or 11, but with me pitting lap 7 or 8, that would give me a 3-lap undercut on the mediums, and then all we would have to do is defend the last couple laps. But I know Lamp was on the super soft to the soft strategy, but yeah, now we don't have to worry about undercutting 3 extra cars. We just have to worry about the 2 in front of us. Now I want to turn your attention to the bottom right of the screen where my brake pressure bar is, and as you can see, it just keeps activating at 1% brake pressure, and throughout the race this happens. I went back and reviewed all my footage, and I'm pretty sure this is why I was struggling. Even though it may not look like I'm struggling too much right now, I was struggling throughout the entirety of the race, and in qualifying. I would say this would have to be one of the worst races I have ever driven, just because of how I drove and how it felt. So now turning our attention to Lamp, we're coming up on him and he's suddenly going real slow, and now he's ghosted. We've got a little tap from Aladar from behind, and we're just going to take this opportunity to ghost right past him and just take the lead. Well, take P2, and now all we have to do is worry about catching Railgun. And to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen because, like I said, I was struggling. How I wanted to drive China and how I knew I could drive China, I wasn't doing any of those things. There's just something wrong, and I couldn't put my finger on it. I just couldn't figure out why or what was wrong. I did several practice races previously, and it just felt good to drive. But when I got into this lobby, and even like the night before doing China, it just felt like total shit. So we just did a little defending from Aladar. We go right, we go left, just trying to break his slipstream just a little bit. And yeah, starting lap 4 now, coming up on turn 1, 36.9, terrible lap, just absolute trash. Taking a little too much speed, turn 1, going a little wide, and just downshifting way too soon, and just like throwing the rear end back and out. And now Aladar has taken the lead, and we are right on his gearbox right now. In rich mode, we're in a position to make the move on Aladar, but we decide against it because I have absolutely zero confidence. I know I could have probably gotten the position back, but it didn't feel right. I didn't want to risk an incident. Would have been right, just because I know I'm struggling a lot, and yeah, just couldn't even hit my apexes. Couldn't bring the amount of speed I needed. Couldn't even stay off the curbs, and it's not like me to be able to not do that. So yeah, coming onto the back straight, we're onto the curb now, trying to rejoin the track, and Wessel T has just bumped us a bit. I guess that was a recoverable situation. Gave it a little too much gas on the green stuff, and we have just lost it across the track. Luckily no one hit us, and now we're in P12, behind Fakin. I think Fakin was right in front of us in qualifying, so yeah, that's where we're at. If you ask me, a pretty big bottle job. Third was still a good position to be in, to fight for some type of podium position. If I could have just kept it on the track, yeah, it would have been great. And now we're coming in for our pit stop, and now we're putting on super softs. Yeah, I guess I was a little distracted from the incident I had with Wessel T. That's purely a racing incident. That's totally my fault. I was on the curb, I rejoined, he hit me. That's a racing incident, and I totally forgot to switch my tire choice back onto the mediums, and so now we are on super softs, forcing us onto a committed 2-stop, which is an absolute shit strategy here at China. 1 stop is mandatory if you actually want a chance at winning. So we're behind Camacho. He brakes way too early. I have no idea what he was doing there. That was like 120 meters, and I had to avoid him. And so yeah, we're letting him through. But yeah, so we bottled it by, just not driving well, and then bottle it some more by not choosing our tire choice like it was the first time playing the game. So yep, pretty bad result, and I think I deserve everything in this race because it's just the amount of practice and how much time I've been putting into the game. So eventually I come in for soft tires now, picking up a freaking penalty on the last lap. That is 6 seconds in total. Railgun, congratulations to him for a race win. Yeah, and in front of us we have 4 cars. There's a train for 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And this entire stint I was losing focus. I was making mistakes almost every lap, losing myself at least half a second each mistake. And crossing the line now, see what we do. We managed to pick up 10th position, a point scoring position, 1 point. And if I didn't manage to pick up that 1 penalty at the very end, I probably could have jumped Fakin as well, giving me an extra point. But yeah, it's just a point. So still have scored points in both races so far. Not ideally, the best position, but yeah, I think I deserve what I got today. So on to the results thus far. 12th position, not very good. 8 points. No, not even 8 points. 7 points. Had a chance at P3 in Australia and also a P3 here in China. Yeah, just haven't been driving very well, so hoping to shape up for the rest of the season and yeah, put in some more practice. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it's just me pretty much sulking and talking shit on myself for driving so poorly. And hopefully you enjoyed my video. Thanks.